exercise intensity. So let's talk, and we have to know first what is exercise intensity and how it is helpful to determine what are the exercises we should prescribe and what are the exercises actually healthy for us. So basically it is intensity means it's how hard you are exercising, and it is most often referred to for the aerobic exercises. Any exercises which makes your heart beat faster, such as walking or running, is an aerobic exercise. So it will help to improve the fitness. So fitness is all about we want to achieve. So the harder you exercise or do physical activity, the more fit you become. So why it is important to know what is the intensity? Because there are some recommendations for a healthy person, for a sports person, that this much of intensity exercise you should do. So get moderate aerobic activity for at least 2.5 hours every week, or get vigorous aerobic exercise activity for at least 1 and 1/4 hours every week. So these are healthy. So you can find your exercise intensity by using very simple tests like talk test or by measuring the target heart rate. So basically, what is a talk test? So this is very simple. Everyone can do it when you are exercising. So it's very easy way to check your exercise intensity. So you are getting moderate aerobic activity if you can talk but can't sing while doing an activity. And you are getting vigorous activity if you can only say a few words while doing your activity. And you are exercising too hard if you can't talk while doing your activity. So what are the moderate activities? Walk briskly, cycle briskly, shoot baskets, play golf without using any cart, swim leisurely. And what are the vigorous? Jogging or running, fast cycling, hike, play soccer, and swim moderate to hard. So another way to measure the intensity is how we can measure a target heart rate. So one way to find your maximum heart rate is to subtract your age from 220. Once you have your maximum heart rate, you can find your target heart rate for moderate and vigorous aerobic activity. So moderate aerobic activity is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate, and vigorous aerobic activity is 70% to 80% of your maximum heart rate. Let us see. So with this simple formula, so if you have your age and you just achieve your maximum heart rate, then you have. So you can have your maximum heart rate. So you subtract your age. Suppose the age is 50, so you subtract your age from 220, it becomes 170. So at whatever age you can put, so 60% of this 170, 102 beats per minute. So this is for your moderate activity, and for vigorous it is 70%. So you should aim for this up to this heart rate, and everybody can do this because now fitness trackers are very easily available, so you can check your heart rate while doing any type of activity. So we can use this as a following guide for determining your intensity level. So reference guide to exercise intensity. So for beginners or low fitness level, 50 to 60% of your heart rate should be achieved. For intermediate or average, 60 to 70%. For advanced level, you can try to reach up to 75 to 85%. Easy to remember. So just your resting heart rate for aerobic 60 to 85%. Anaerobic is better, harder. And speed exercise, you can go up to 100%, but that is too much. So another way we can see better and advanced way is that rate of perceived exertion. So what is mean? So this is a simple, because all you have to do is estimate how hard you feel like you are exerting yourself during your exercise. If you feel too hard or too slow. So it's a good measure of intensity because it is individualized. It's based on your current fitness level and overall perception of exercise. Suppose one person who regularly does exercise, he can't feel anything after brisk running. But if I am starting exercising on day 1, I feel it too hard. So it's individualized. And we can scale it from 1 to 10. So this is basically, so 1 is rest, and 2 is very light, 3 is light, 4 is fairly light, and as you go on, you go above. So you can do it and chart it, and you can see that by 1 month with this activity, it was very hard for me. Now it has become at 7 or 6. That means I am improving on my fitness, or I am doing better level of intensity exercises. So moderate versus vigorous exercise, there are different type of exercise. Moderate workout provides various health benefits such as reduced risk of high blood pressure, certain cancer, strokes and diabetes. Whereas vigorous intensity workout provide those benefits plus they aids in weight loss and increase muscle mass. So you have to understand what you are actually aiming for, whether you are going for your health or benefit or you want to go in for sports and fitness. Accordingly, you can do all your exercises. So moderate activity ranges from 40 to 60%, already told, and individuals doing this type of activity can easily carry on a conversation, whereas vigorous activity, this activity results in increased rate of breathing and sweating and feels somewhat hard to very hard. So the principles of prescribing exercise activity. So whenever you prescribe an activity or exercise to it, one of the most important thing is that you have to prescribe the intensity of the exercise and you should gradually increase on it. That is why we should know the intensity of exercises, and the recommended sequence is that increase duration gradually, also increase frequency and increase intensity. So you have to slowly improve on your intensity level of exercises. Now as you have know which one is moderate, which one is mild, so you can slowly increase. And finally, once you have prescribed, you should have a practical recommendation to enhance the exercise adherence, because if they are irregular, it's not going to benefit them. So they have to adhere to the strictly to the plan. So clarify individual needs to establish the motive of exercise, whether for weight loss or whether for fitness. Identify individual attainable goals and objective for exercise that you have to improve on this part. Safety and other things has to be there. For a sports person, social support is very, very important. Other motivational environment, moral support, and establish a regular schedule of exercise. Provide qualified, personable, enthusiastic exercise professionals who can guide them throughout, and minimize muscle soreness and injury by participation in exercise of moderate intensity, particularly in the early phase of exercise adoption. So you have to start from low level to slow, you should go up. So finally, you should know which one is low intensity, which one is moderate intensity, and which one is high intensity. But this may not be true for every individual. So you have to be individualized, and finally you have to know which is right intensity for you. It should be optimized muscular activation and scheduling which drives powerful total body results and improve cardiovascular vitality, bone health and other vital wellness outcomes. Thank you.